Hey there, folks. Thanks so much for joining me here on Wave Now. I'm Myra Ansari. So we are going live to a press conference happening right now where city leaders and the mayor, they're coming together to speak at the Louisville Affordable Housing Trust Fund's National Homeownership Month celebration. And they're going to be talking about affordable housing here in Louisville that's been developed in the Smoketown neighborhood. Let's jump in.
Whether it be homeownership or rental housing, quality housing is needed for everyone. And achieving homeownership is such a blessing. For, many low to moderate income families never thought it would be possible for them. But with continued funding and support from this community, it can be possible. So thank you, Mayor Greenberg, for your continued support of affordable housing, the trust fund, and the Louisville community. Thank you for understanding that the entire community thrives when everyone has safe, affordable, decent housing. Thank you also for understanding that sometimes developers find it difficult to make the numbers work when families cannot pay what is needed to sustain a project. That's why the trust fund is needed, so that developers, like River City Housing, can continue to build housing for our sometimes forgotten families. And with Metro's continued support, they will be forgotten no more. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our illustrious mayor to speak on this event today. Thank you.
Thanks, Christy, and good afternoon, everyone. It's wonderful to be with you all here today to celebrate Affordable Housing Month. It's wonderful to celebrate more housing, more affordable housing, safe, quality, affordable housing that is coming to our city right here across from the beautiful Shelby Park. And thanks, Christy, to you and everyone with the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, which is such an important part of our strategy to increase the number of affordable housing units all across our city. Increasing the number of safe, quality, and affordable housing has been a top priority of my administration since the day I took office, and will continue to be for as long as I am mayor. Because every family deserves a safe, quality, and affordable place to call home. It's the foundation for everything else that families want to achieve and accomplish in life. And in Louisville, right now, as in much of the rest of the country, we need more housing. We need more single-family homes that people own. We need more duplexes like we have across the street here. We need more apartments. We need more of every type of housing all across the city, in every neighborhood, not just in other people's neighborhoods. And that's why I'm so proud and excited to be here today, as we have two more units that are coming online, two more properties that are coming online to meet our goal of creating 15,000 new units of affordable housing all across the city. We've already made amazing progress. We have great momentum with over 5,000 that are already underway. But we need to continue to double down, to triple down, to reach this goal, and then once we reach it, to do it all over again. And that's why I'm proud to support the Affordable Housing Trust Fund. I'm proud that there's $12.5 million in the budget that's before Metro Council tomorrow night. I propose 15. I wish it were still 15, but $12.5 million is more than it had been in previous years, and it will be another good investment in our community. And there's also other things in this proposed budget that also help support people in need of great housing in many different ways. And so that's why I am proud to support this budget before Metro Council tomorrow. And we're going to continue to innovate. In the budget that's going before Metro Council tomorrow night, there's funds for a new modular housing project to continue some exciting expansion and growth in that innovative area of construction. Our new lien waiver program, which just saw its first home remodeled and now back on the market, helping to improve the quality of a neighborhood and give a family an opportunity for home ownership. In downtown recently, we just announced that we're using money from the Kentucky General Assembly to help convert the Bacon Fiscal Court building into over 100 new homes for people to live downtown. We will continue to innovate, we will continue to invest, and being a part of a team that's creating more home ownership opportunities is part of this. Affordable housing is not just about rental units. It's not just about apartments. It's about giving families the opportunity to own their own home, to create equity and wealth for their family and their kids and their grandkids. It's about improving neighborhoods, and that's why, Christy, I'm so proud to support the Affordable Housing Trust Fund, to be with you all here today, to support National Homeownership Month. And so let's keep this work going. Let's do even more. Let's go even faster to make sure that every Louisville family has a safe, quality, and affordable place to call home. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mayor Greenberg. So now we will hear from our colleague on the federal level, someone that has been a friend to us since they've gotten into office. Amy Washburn is here to represent Congressman Morgan McGarvey. Thank you.
I'm not going to say very much because no one can fill Morgan's shoes. I'm going to say hi to Miss Nishan. I'm going to say hi to Miss Sumita. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. I just want to take a second to acknowledge how lucky we are to have a mayor who is so committed to affordable housing of all kinds in our city, not just rentals, but home ownership. 15,000 new units is what he has pledged to create for our city. We desperately need it, and I know he's going to make it happen, so I just want to express our deep gratitude. Also, Mr. Charles President from Housing and Urban Development, who has one of the toughest jobs on the planet right now. Thank you for staying committed to this cause. I know Congressman McGarvey would like to be here today. He's in D.C. right now pushing against a very bad budget bill that does not believe that housing is a human right, that does not believe that projects like this deserve funding. So I'm glad that he is there today being that voice and pushing against it. The last thing that I will say, because I do not want to keep us out here any longer than we need to, Morgan asked me to present to you, Christy, a proclamation from the United States House of Representatives recognizing the work of the trust fund in our city and the importance of making that commitment to expanding access to affordable housing and promoting equitable, not a dirty word, equity is not a dirty word, home ownership for everyone. So thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you all. Congratulations.
Thank you, Amy. This may have made the last month worth it. So, thank you again, Amy. And with the mayor's help and all of the funding from Louisville Metro, we have been successful in creating or preserving a little more than 6,000 units of affordable housing in our community. We are so excited because we could not have done this work without the support from you, from the financial resources, and from everyone here today saying, keep going, keep going. So now, again, thank you, Mr. President, for being there and helping to push the initiatives of initiatives like this, National Homeownership Month. And we're going to hear from you now to tell us a little bit about why.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Good morning.
As the Kentucky Field Office Director, I bring you greetings from HUD, from Secretary Scott Turner, and our Regional Administrator, Denise Cleveland-Liggett. It's a pleasure to be with you all today as we celebrate National Homeownership Month alongside the Louisville Affordable Housing Trust Fund and River City Housing. Throughout my years in housing, I've had the privilege of meeting so many families. And one thing that I've learned that it's not always about, of course it's about creating a safe, stable environment, but I've also learned that these bricks and mortar it also means legacy, opportunity, and hope. Also, the mission of the Louisville Affordable Housing Trust Fund to invest local funds into affordable housing is a powerful example of how communities can come together to make the dreams of home ownership a reality. When people have access to safe, decent, and affordable housing, it creates a ripple effect improving not only individual lives, but strengthening entire neighborhoods. Today's shared equity duplex projects by the River City Housing is a shining example of this. These homes are designed to remain affordable over time, ensuring that families now and in the future can build a foundation of stability and upward mobility. Under Secretary Scott Turner's leadership, HUD continues to support homeownership across the country. Since January, the Federal Housing Administration has insured mortgages for more than 236,000 home buyers, including over 140,000 first-time home buyers. And nearly 73% of Ginnie Mae's new issuances this year have supported first-time buyers. Proof that HUD is committed to helping more Americans take that critical first step towards owning a home. We also recognize that affordable housing solutions must reflect the needs of our communities. That's why FHA loans are available for a wide range of housing types, from single-family homes to duplexes, and even manufactured homes, like those we're celebrating today. You know, I'm really proud to be in this community. You know, almost every initiative that HUD pushes, I'm proud to know that Louisville takes advantage of that and are always on the front line of, going forward with those initiatives. Also, our programs offer flexible credit guidelines and down payments as low as 3.5%, making home ownership more accessible than ever. And these duplexes represent more than just housing. They are places where neighbors connect, children grow up, and futures begin to take shape. Thank you, and happy Homeownership Month again.
And we would be remiss to have this event without hearing from the councilman who is serving the constituents of this community. Councilman Leninger, please come up.
Thank you. Sorry I'm late, everybody. I had a doctor's appointment, but it was important for me to be here, when I was invited, because this, here in District 6, in Shelby Park in particular, when I knocked doors, this was the #1 issue that I heard about. People were concerned about affordable housing. And it is so important for our city that we are expanding affordable housing stock. And I want to thank everyone that's made that happen here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I think it's important that we stay on the right track with affordable housing. I'm 100% committed to it. I'm going to do everything I can to fight for affordable housing in District 6 and throughout Louisville. The current amended budget before the Metro Council right now has a cut to the Affordable Housing Trust Fund of $2.5 million. That's, I think, nearly unprecedented in our city's history to cut the Affordable Housing Trust Fund. I do plan to offer an amendment tomorrow during the Metro Council meeting where we approve the budget to restore that funding, and I hope to see members of our community out in support of that. But today is about this victory here today on affordable housing, and again, I want to thank everyone that helped make that happen. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman. We appreciate people and supporters once again from all walks, on all levels of Metro Council. We appreciate the support, and we feel the support. We feel heard and we feel seen. And I'm sure our community will say thank you. They all appreciate having a safe, affordable, quality place to live. Thank you. So next, Shelby Park here? Okay. I'm sorry. We will hear from the Shelby Park Neighborhood Association representative, Matthew Rubin. Thank you for coming, and thank you for speaking to what it means to have this duplex in your community. Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone, welcome to Shelby Park. I live right around the corner here. We are so pleased to have this beautiful new building in the neighborhood. It's been a long time coming, actually. This lot has been vacant since 2017, I think. when there was a demo. And it's taken River City a while to build this, but I think that looking at it, it's clear that it was well worth the wait. I do want to point out one aspect of this new building that caused delays is that this isn't actually zoned for residential housing. It's zoned UN, which is essentially they could build a church there. The reason why it's zoned UN is that's what River City had to do in order to make this happen in this lot. Because our current land development code doesn't allow for a building like this, in a spot like this, for residential housing. I just wanted to give that plug because the city needs land development code reform. If you've heard of middle housing, this is a beautiful example of middle housing. It's not about bringing, giant, apartment complexes into neighborhoods where they don't belong. It's about building appropriate housing. This housing is extremely appropriate for this neighborhood. I am so pleased to live around the corner from this new build, and the shared equity program that River City is using here is also a terrific victory for our city. 100 more of these, please. I also, I'm certainly not the first choice. Our Shelby Park Neighborhood Association president couldn't make it today. The person who really drove the effort to bring River City to the neighborhood, our former president, Chip Rogolinski. This wouldn't have happened, I don't think. It wouldn't have happened here if it weren't for Chip. And so I asked Chip if he wanted me to pass along a message, so I have a few words from him. He's living in Washington State now. So, a long time ago, about 13 years ago, the U.S. Census reported our census tract had 300 vacant units. At that time, New Directions worked in the neighborhood, but no other nonprofit housing advocate did. That lit a fire. My first attempt to recruit was River City Housing. On a cold December morning or evening, Becky and the entire River City Housing Board walked the neighborhood. At the end of that cold walk, Becky turned us down. Her words, Shelby Park wasn't ready. Shelby Park was ready soon thereafter when House of Ruth needed a developer for their first build. I suggested River City. Shelby Park got 2 tow homes on vacant lots, and River City restored the house on the opposite end of the street. The former renter and proud owner was a Shelby Park resident. That brings us to today and the resurrection of an urban lot to welcome 2 families to the neighborhood. More than leaving us with buildings, River City is leaving us with affordable homes. Both our organizations have championed the message of affordable housing and its importance. Our neighbors have welcomed this when other neighborhoods have voted no. Thank you to Studio Kramer for the design. Becky and Kim, Chip sends his congratulations and gratitude from the Pacific Northwest for your time and investment. Thank you, everybody. This is a real win for our neighborhood.
Thank you. And finally, we're going to hear from Kim Good. She's the Vice President of River City Housing.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for coming out to endure this heat to celebrate Homeownership Month with us. Let me just first start by thanking the Louisville Affordable Housing Trust Fund for not only showcasing our River City Housing Shared Equity Homes, but also for the important work that you do that's critical to maintaining affordable housing in this community. We want to thank Jason Stewart and Studio Kramer for the designs of these homes. We also would like to thank JLA Construction, our builder, and I feel like Jorge was here. Oh, there he is back there. Thank you, Jorge. Yeah, you and your team, you do amazing work. You go above and beyond for our buyers, and your craftsmanship is just amazing. We thank you for all that you do. We also want to give a special thank you to our River City committee members and our board of directors. If you're here, please wave. Thank you all. We thank you for your leadership, for your guidance, and your continued and unwavering support of our work. We thank you, Samantha, I forgot you too. Thank you all for, always supporting our out-of-the-box thinking with these initiatives and programs that we like to implement to hopefully make homeownership more affordable for more people. I also would like to shine a light on an extraordinary group of individuals, our River City Housing team. Will you all please wave too? Becky Warwick is our president and CEO. Cyrus Smith is our construction supervisor. LaTanya Henry is our CPA. She's back in the corner there. Teresa Boyd is our housing specialist. And Lisa J. Houston is our realtor. Each one of you bring something unique and invaluable to our work. Our sincere commitment and dedication to the communities we serve moves us forward each day. Behind every challenge we face, our passion and our dedication helps us it outweighs our obstacles, and it's always done with a level of empathy and grace that's unmatched. I am truly inspired by each one of you, and I know that I am blessed and honored to work alongside you. Housing is vital to every single one of us. It provides a safe and stable environment where we build our lives and we create a sense of belonging. It offers the foundational stability that we need to thrive in every aspect of our lives. But homeownership is becoming more and more out of reach for families. Some will argue, and we fully acknowledge, that in many neighborhoods, especially in our historically black neighborhoods, rents and home prices are being driven up by investors and corporations. The ever-increasing sales prices and interest rates mean that most low and moderate families who've lived in these neighborhoods for generations are being priced out or displaced of neighborhoods that their families helped to make so special and so strong in the first place. They're the ones that have had the family history and the culture and the contributions that have made these neighborhoods special, and we want to make sure that this is why we are doing the work that we're doing, to make sure that home ownership remains affordable for everybody who wants to own a home. It's exactly why we knew we needed to find a different model of providing home ownership, one that includes everybody that wants home ownership. So in the summer of 2023, we created Louisville's first lasting affordability housing program, and it's called the River City Housing Shared Equity Program. We discovered this national permanently afforded program working with Jason Webb with Grounded Solutions, who's not here today, but we cannot thank him enough. It was with his expertise and his guidance we were able to tailor the model to Louisville, and that's how we were able to create this program. The homes that you're going to see behind us are River City Housing homes. The program utilizes a one-time initial investment that lowers the sale price of the home. And in exchange for the lower purchase price, the buyer agrees to a deed restriction that limits the resale price in the future to a subsequent income-qualified buyer, should they ever decide to sell the home. The homes you will see back here are approximately 1,300 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. They will sell for $136,000. Which is likely more than $100,000 below the market value. So it's amazing. It's amazing what we're able to do with the sale price. The average mortgage that the last three of our buyers have had, we've sold upwards of 15 houses now since summer of 2023. The last three buyers that we sold to in the neighboring Smoketown community have an average mortgage of $910, which is phenomenal. You probably can't go anywhere in Louisville and rent an apartment for that price, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And because this is a special lasting affordability program, the house prices that we have are not considered in area comps, therefore not impacting the home values in the neighborhood. But we don't just focus on the mortgage being affordable. We're very intentional about adding extra energy efficiency building techniques and measures to ensure the home is extremely energy efficient. From a third-party inspection, we anticipate the LG&E bills for this home will be about $50 a month. So it's life-changing for folks. It's life-changing. This means that housing costs are affordable for this family, not only at a closing table, but they're affordable monthly, and they last in perpetuity. And that's why it took us so long to create these houses. It wasn't just a zoning issue. It was us wanting to really be intentional about doing this work in a way that it doesn't impact the neighborhood negatively, and it allows more people access to homeownership. So in closing, we want to thank our funders, Louisville Metro Government, Office of Housing and Community Development, the Louisville Affordable Housing Trust Fund, the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development, as well as our operational support, which came from PNC Foundation, the Kentucky Housing Corporation, as well as LISC Louisville. We thank you to everyone who's helped us to make these homes and all of our River City housing homes possible. We appreciate your partnership and your continued support. If you have questions about the home, you can talk to our builder, Jorge Lozada Acosta, or you can talk to our construction supervisor, Cyrus Smith. If you have questions about the shared equity program, or if you know of someone who may be interested in purchasing one of the homes, they can talk to Teresa Boyd in the black shirt there, or Lisa J. Houston, our realtor. I'm not sure where she went. There she is. Or any other questions, you can speak to myself, Kimberly Good, or President Becky Warwick. Thank you.
So thank you everyone for coming out tonight. The homes are open for tours. Please go in, they are beautiful. Get some water, cool off. But I want to recognize my staff as well. Please stand, because I am not the only one doing all of this work. So please recognize the staff of the Affordable Housing Trust Fund. And thank you everyone for making sure that, this group, all of you understand that everyone deserves a safe, decent, affordable place to live. Good afternoon, stay cool, take a tour.